Hello, my name is Romania Maseko. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Guatemala Springs. I want to be in public service so that I can be a part of a people who come up with systematic economic inclusion of an African people, black people. These are a people who have no real place in this economy, who were marginalized previously, and the only place that they were put in was as cheap labor. This is the only access they had in the economy, that they still have in the economy. Now, with the dawn of the fourth industrial revolution, there has been a shift in that position, in that the technology has replaced the only position they have in the economy, a way of making money, supporting their families, and participating, getting loans and everything like that. So now with the fourth industrial revolution, they have no position whatsoever. This is a problem because young people cannot be absorbed into the economy, graduates cannot be absorbed into the economy, and there's a general depression in the townships where people are just pushing themselves down into risky behavior because they're trying to cope with the stress of not being able to provide for their families. We, as an organization, an NPO that I'm a president of called Youth Entrepreneurship Trade Unity, have come up with a solution of group economics and special economic zones that would try and, or would love rather, to come in and work in implementing with the Department of Economic Development. In 3 to 5 years from now, I see my leadership journey taking me in a point where I am a leader of a cooperative economy. I see myself also as a person who is one of the first people to create community banks and cooperative banks that work hand in hand with special economic zones. I see a challenge hindering young people, being that young people do not see themselves as people that are supposed to be volunteering in the public space. In that, if they did volunteer, they would see the many institutional voids that are there, and they would channel the energy and the information that they have as young people who got information and education that was not colonialized or systematically made for them to be unproductive. So these people are the most viable people that can come back and come up with ideas of sorting out these problems that we have in our country. But because they do not want to volunteer, we find ourselves in a position where we lack that potential. I would particularly like to work with the Department of Economic Development because I did a program with Harvard University, which I have a certificate for, called Entrepreneurship in Emerging Economies. I was trained on how to identify institutional voids and come up with entrepreneurial solutions to come in and create opportunities economically so for the local people to create actual value in that regard. And I was part of a cohort of an organization called Impact Hub, where I was taught social entrepreneurship. I come from Youth in Business South Africa. I was the deputy president. I'm currently the president of Youth Entrepreneurship and Trade Unity, where we are trying to do group economics and special economic zones. So I believe in working with the Department of Economic Development. We can now come in and assist them and show them how to help young people like myself who found themselves in a position where they wanted to be entrepreneurs, wanted opportunities, but the government with many resources did not know exactly how to help someone like me. So